Welcome adventurers, today we're gonna pay a visit to Moonrise Towers, cause we need to save some refugees, we need to learn a Ketheric Thorm secret, and we even gonna meet the Absolute himself. And of course I'm gonna show you every single secret located in those towers. Well, let the adventure begin. First of all, if you follow an Infiltrate Moonrise Towers quest, and want to find a hint about a Ketheric Thorm relic, there will be few ways to do it. The first way I'm gonna show you in this video, and the second way, you must go over here. There will be a bartender and all you have to do is to drink with him. And yeah, there will be very hard to overdrink this fellow. But if you manage to do it, he will tell you about a relic. And every single guide will tell you just go through this bridge. But no, my friends, no. We gonna penetrate the towers from here. So we are over here, and recommended companions will be a Karlach, Astarion, and Lae'zel. Or there will be some events connected to. Okay, let's go and jump over. You see the quest is updated, and we need to talk to Guardian.
For recognition. Your parasite offers it readily.
True soul, a pleasure. What news from the field?
Little to report. What news inside?
General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back. Zarel's in the audience chamber, true soul. Go right ahead.
I have another plans. What in your name?
Praise the Absolute.
And the first location we're gonna visit will be a local ship dock. And you see, ship is sailing away. And that's bad, my friends, because you know what, on the board of the ship there will be two mind flare specimen. And if you came here earlier, you can search a cargo bay and found them inside. But if you miss the ship like I did, don't worry, you will meet it again in the Act 3 in the Baldur's Gate. So, not a big deal. There is nothing much to do on these docks, unless you can talk with this acolyte and convince them that you are here to check the cargo. Let's do it.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're
really
already stacking the cargo.
Cargo. What
Nothing
cargo?
of note, just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Probably need to check it one more time.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
And from this moment you can freely search almost all of these boxes. But one that really important will be not you. Yeah, this one with potions. You always need some potions. But take your time, check every box you can. And even boxes you can't, like these barrels. There will be no unique items, but still you will find plenty of interesting. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go into the prison area, cause we have a few quests. We need to rescue gnomes and rescue Tieflings. Door to the prison will be straight ahead, right in front of ship docks.
This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
But just before it, we're gonna save some friends. They will be in cages.
It's only a matter of time.
Let's go and talk to Tieflings first.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for disciple Balthazar's attention only.
This is unavoidable and you need to use some persuasion.
Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
Thank you very much. Astarion get an inspiration poem. Very nice. But let's talk.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells
See,
down
the
are up to
quest is
something,
updated.
and we're in.
What are the gnomes planning?
Can't read bloody minds? Go on, before someone sees.
And the game? Okay. 2 inspiration points. Not bad at all. Let's go and talk to gnomes.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Because I knew your friend and he asked me to help you.
Arcus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you?
Oh yeah, something like that.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wulbren.
I'm Wizard Worm. Pleasant to meet.
We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours. But anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
And there will be a few ways how to save them, and I'm gonna show you both of them. First of all, you see the quest is updated. Now we need to find something that can break stone. Especially we need to find his tools. Let me show you the way number 1. Guardians here, especially those flying eyes, will be a huge problem. Really a huge one. So, what I recommend you to do, to disconnect one of your party members and leave someone over here to watch Guardians. Then, just go here. You see there will be a rock and a place where you can climb. My mage cannot, but you can build yourself a ladder from crates. Once I did it. The next thing, let's go and find walls to the prisons. You need to go this way and jump over here. The first wall, and further there will be a second one. Watch where guards right now. They are walking away from the prison, but this eye is flying.
Let's get going.
I just want to show you. So anything will do, anything that will destroy the wall. I will use a grenade. So one wall is down. Let's go over here and destroy the second one. This is really not an easy way, because guardians can be alerted and then everything will fall. They will start a fight, but in my case, you see, I was lucky. Guardians was not on their position, and group of refugees managed to escape safely, almost. All they have to do is to destroy those chains, and after that, the boat will sail away. But what if we decide to take a usual way and find some tools for Gnome? Where can they be? They can be over here, friend. And by the way, no matter what you do, you will need to reduce Guardians' population. And it can be done without alerting everyone. Let's go over here and talk to Warden. You see these levers? By the way, this lever triggers alarm. So no matter what they do, don't allow them to touch it. And these levers will open the cells.
I should speak
Okay,
up.
but let's talk first.
You spoke of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland.
How dare
Regardless,
you?
know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
Maybe I will, and maybe I'm not. Let's read her mind.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm.
Yeah, the thing they just told
Interesting
you.
items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office,
Whoa.
just up the ladder.
That's a
If you are
treasure
going to
we
stare,
just can't
kindly do it
miss.
elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners.
The conversation is over. We can ask about
He
the
sounds
Duke, of
important.
course.
And I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
Okay, Duke is not here. I get it. So, let's disconnect Astarion.
Keep a blade close.
And let's make him invisible. Let's go over here. And you see there will be one more eye flying. And that's the tools we need. Let's just go and steal it. Oh, I get caught. Not a huge problem.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
The best option is option number 3, but you really have to pass a very tough check. But let's try to do it, why not? 22. Whoa, that's unbelievable.
You
And
managed
after
to talk
that-
your way in. No
Yeah.
easy feat.
And after that, this eye will disappear. He will go away, must be patrolling somewhere else, and you can take almost everything located here. But this check is really hard to pass, so we will choose another way. This time my mage will go upstairs. And you know what? You better have some powerful thunder spell in your inventory, like this one. Well, goodbye, Eye. Eye is gone, and you literally can take everything you need. Okay. I will call an Astarion.
Temperamental child.
All we need is this hammer so far. Let's go down. And this was only a beginning of crazy massacre. The thing is, if you kill someone in this room, and they will try to run and reach this lever. But if they don't manage to pull it, and you kill them right here, other gods will not spot you. Well, let the purge begin. And don't forget, kill an eye as soon as you saw them, cause they will
Witness
also
assaulting
trigger
someone.
an alarm.
You're headed for the cells.
No, it wasn't me. Of course it was I. But you see this eye? Kill him first, no matter how much it takes. Put all your power in killing those eyes. Yeah, it can be done and you will do it. Let's go and finish this lady. And she will try to reach this lever. Don't let her do it. Just don't. I will not show you all the combat, you will just see the result that will happen in a minute. A guardian is defeated, so let's inspect her body. There will be plenty of interesting and unique items, but what we actually need will be this key. But let's take it all. Cause why not, friends? I already unlocked all the chests. Don't forget to pick up all these golden necklaces, rings, And let's go and check the chests. So, not bad. Some gold, some very useful potion and ingredients. But what about you? Whoa. Sometimes can be useful. Borrow just some torches, and the last chest is completely empty.
Found and taken.
I don't know about these shoes, and we already take the hammer. And before we will go down and hunt another group of guardians, I want to show you something that completely destroyed my brain. You see the skeleton in the cage, and he definitely has some loot. No matter what I try to do, and I try a lot, believe me, I was not able to reach him and take a look at his loot. So friends, maybe you have an idea. Let me know in the comment section below. It's really hard to do, but he has a loot, so we can take it. Maybe it will be something important. With a prison key in our possession, let's go and open this door, because I want to show you something. Yes, let's go over here. And actually you can just jump over here and go around. But we have a key, so why to do it? You see, there will be a giant hole over here. And you even can jump here. But for now, you don't need to do it, because this will lead you to a mind flare hole. And yes, there will be a lot of interesting stuff all around. But this will be a topic for another video. Let's go back to prison. Just remember, there will be 3 flying eyes. And that's all. If you kill all 3 of them, it will be much easier. Let's wait for a guardian. Guardian, are you here? Where are you? Oh, excellent! Well, hello, Mr. I. And goodbye. One more guardian is defeated, and now I think nobody is guarding this place except this fellow and a few at the beginning of the prison. Well, hello.
Speak to the prisoners.
Do you see something
The absolute
suspicious?
forbids it.
No? Nothing at all? Well, you're the best guard ever. His friend was killed just in front of his eyes. And he's acting like nothing happened. It's not my deal. Okay, let's go to Gnome. And it's time to throw him his hammer. Take it, friend.
This good work.
Excellent.
We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the Tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
It's time, let's
We'll
do
move
it.
once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
I'm always ready. So it's a prison cell number 2. Let's go back. I think there are no more patrols left, so I'll let him rush the wall. Let's pull a lever. Okay, his prison cell is open now. What happened? You must be open. That's a weird bug of Baldur's Gate. But nevertheless, Vigour helps Tieflings to escape, and now all together they're heading towards the boat, towards the ship. Come on, guys, break your chains. It's your moment of truth. And they need to do it by themselves. Come on, little left. That's how you want to escape.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Because I have a better idea. You must head to Last Light Inn. You will be welcomed here.
Something survived in this hellscape. You should have led with that. See you there.
And that's it. We rescue gnomes and tieflings once again. Once again, my friends. I don't know. Maybe we will need to rescue them again, and maybe not. Quest updated. So, all we need to do is to go to Last Light Inn and talk with Tieflings and talk with our old friend Baracus. There is nothing left to do in this prison. We complete everything. So let's go to the main floor and we're gonna do it through these stairs. Let's go. There will be plenty of secrets. You see, there will be 3 doors, and we're gonna go through this one from the stairs to the left.
Seems simple enough. Have to keep going.
And here we will find Mig, a beautiful orc lady. It's very important to go and talk with her.
Seems
Let's
like a
do
good
it.
moment to talk.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
So, she
For a
will give us a
moment, you
hint.
do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Something in the wall? What is it?
Big! In walls above! Maybe. Whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
Of course. And after this conversation, you see, a suspicious sound will appear on your map, and we will investigate it a little bit later. There will be only one
further
treasure
can I
in
go?
this room, and it will be in this chest. Not a huge treasure, but if you like red colors, I suggest you to take it, because why not, my friends, why not? The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go through this door. And it will lead us outside. And you know what? It's finally a time to find the secret treasure. It will be over here. You see the cracked wall? Let's destroy it. And there will be chest full of
Open up.
treasures. But what is inside? Let's take a look. It's a very useful scroll, very rare one, that will allow us to conjure elemental, some gold and necklace. The loot can be random, and if you have something else, please let me know in the comment section below. But let's proceed. We need to go over here. You see, there will be a kitty, and this cat hides. A funny story, an interesting story. Not everything is so simple. If we take a closer look, you see a mind flare tadpole and a cat. Let's talk with him.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
Oh, sorry, your name is Steelclaw.
It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots.
I like this cat. Vormans?
Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one, This one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
Oh, you're a true assassin, my friend. Oh, do you notice that tadpole is dead, right?
Lies, it merely pretends.
Oh,
But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
and you see, Kerlach will get inspired by this conversation. Let's go over here, and we will enter through this door. And before we do it, make sure you have Astarion in your party. If you don't have him right now, go to camp and take him. It will be very important. Because what we are about to do will grant us two very exclusive potions, and one of them will give you +2 to strength permanently. Just imagine it. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go and talk to that lady.
Discussion.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing.
I'm listening.
But plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
She's some kind of blood merchant. What kind of potion is this exactly?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
Sound interesting. Let's do it.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend.
Oh, Astarion.
He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you?
Excuse me, he's his own person.
I'm sure he really believes that.
And he appreciates
utterly
it.
Adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours. If you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Oh no, Astarion.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
And we need to make him bite her, cause we need that potion. +2 to strength. Unbelievable. I just wonder if this potion exists further in the game, or this is the only one. I'm surprised, Astarion.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
We must convince him to do it. A potion that power could change our fates. Isn't it worth a bad taste in your mouth?
I suppose you have a point.
I don't have all day, true soul.
He
Fine.
disapproves,
I'll do it.
but he will do it.
Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
Oh, he feeling sick.
Fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
And we got one elixir, a good one. And this potion, oh, that potion will be something, my friends. Let's go and take a closer look. So it will permanently increase your strength by 2. Take a look, now my visa have only 8. And if we drink this potion, it will become 10. Permanently. Unbelievable. Of course, it's better to use not on wizard, maybe on some kind of warrior, but it's up to you. She also can sell us some items, and the good items. Well, this cape alone worth a lot, and there will be plenty of interesting things you can find in your inventory. But let's continue our adventure. The next door will lead us to the kitchen.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
And yes, there will be very... I don't know how to call it.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Yeah, now we are about to investigate suspicious sound. But just before it, there will be very important moment connected to those gnolls. So it's better to make a save game, cause we need to pass a very heavy and very hard checks. Let's go and try to resolve this situation.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling.
The gnolls.
Now, how can I help you?
I never seen a damn gnoll before.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
Gnolls are the beasts, plain and simple.
Oh, the good is buried deeper in some, that is true. But she will always find it. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
And maybe he will dance.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Poor creature. Keep breaking out of your control.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
We must help him and choose option number 1. There will be a wisdom check.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No,
And he free
Barnabas.
again.
Darling. No!
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood and wants more. As the
And
symbol
we need
glows,
to pass a
power
check
courses
once
through you.
again.
Authority.
And we will choose the option number 1, persuasion. Easy, I freed you, I am a friend. Oh, critical success, unbelievable. Friend. Yes, I'm your friend. But why? Why it was so important? Not because Astarion gained an inspiration point, but because this true soul, yeah, have a mind flayer parasite specimen in her inventory, and we need it. So let's take it. There will be a plenty of different kinds of food on this kitchen, so take your time, go around and just collect it. But we will go and investigate the suspicious sound. To do it, we need to go over here. And there will be a ladder. Let's climb it.
Yes, you did.
It's better to do with your most powerful warrior. It will be easier to pass the check. But for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna fail this check.
At the ready.
So, do you remember when you inspect this thing, they say it's from above, and it's really from above. And now, we are above. And there will be a correct wall, but not a usual wall. At least I tried to destroy it and failed. I think it has another purpose. Let's interact with it.
Everything.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Oh, those tentacles.
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
Reach it.
Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
No! Pull away! Pull away! It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
And it will be a good idea to exit this trap and pass a check. But I will do nothing just to show you.
The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
I know your voice, you're the Absolute.
I am.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant, design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned.
Jose!
They name themselves chosen, but they are slavers. They will use me to bind this world, but I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
What is wrong with you? Pull away!
And now is a really good idea to pull the arm. But again, I want to show you.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers.
What the hells is this
The
place?
colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
And yes, this is the same place we found ourselves when we jump into the hole from the prison. Do you remember it? And by the way, there will be a body with a mind flare somewhere over here. Yeah, probably this one. So if you want it, go and take it. And from this area, you cannot just fast travel wherever you want. You need to go through this way to this correct rope, and you can climb your way back to the prison. But beware! Right here there will be two furious creatures. Ooh, we escaped.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
And friends, this is a very important decision. You know, you can just go and talk to General. But if you don't want to side with them, you can do it without it. All you need to do is to go jump over here and through the plants go and jump here, and you will be able to access the third floor. And there will be another way. From the main entrance, just go to the left over here. There will be a route that you can climb on. Let's do it. And from here you can jump over here. And you guess it right. Then over here, through the ladder, and here we go, we are on the third floor. One metal door, another metal door. Later I will show you them. But we still don't unlock all secret of the main floor. So from that kitchen we will go to the other side of the castle, here. You see, there will be plenty of merchants over here. And this lady, yeah, this is a lady from the black market. You will have an interesting conversation with her. And you can buy very good stuff. But what we actually need, we need this trader. And you need to have Karlach in your team to get not one, not two, but 3 soul coins. So if you don't have her right now, go to your camp and go back. Now let's go and talk to him.
Up for discussion.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Well, so they are friends. Who is Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins.
Oh.
Said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Definitely. Let's have those soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
So friends, do you want to hear us sad stories? If not, just jump to the next timestamp. Fine.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks.
That was cruel. Really cruel. That's a sad story.
We're just getting started. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Devils will always fool you.
Karlach's the one set to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ongir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
And of course we can trade with him here. We have a lot of good stuff to sell. And we got the soul coins. The only thing that left on the main floor is to go and pay a visit to General. Let's go and do it. Through the main gates.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Oh, come on, don't be so cruel, don't kill them.
A new true soul come to share their wisdom?
We did as we were told. We're loyal to the Absolute. Kill him!
Silence!
True soul, you have seen these goblins at work, have you not? What say you?
Well, they are faithful to the Absolute.
See? What I tell ya? Praise the Absolute.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
Impressive.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Oops.
No! No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
And if we just let them go, there will be a check that we will need to pass further when we talk to the realm. Okay, thank you. I'm going to enjoy this.
Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I don't feel too much love to these goblins, but gods, release them.
Oh, praise the Absolute!
They'll
and
disapprove.
praise her true soul!
Oh, you exhaust me. Compassion is not a virtue. The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
And we will. And to the next floor we go. There will be a few interesting books here and there, but you will find them by yourself. There will be nothing of interest. Nothing unusual. And here we go, Moonrise Towers, first floor. And the first thing we need to do is to go and talk
General
to
Thorm's
that
prayers and
lady.
preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes.
So this will be a way
true soul.
to the rooftop.
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No. Better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
What to explain? They will not go far. We will use our persuasion. 16, that's a lot. Exactly 16, excellent.
Very pragmatic, but very boring.
Oh, I'm a
Let's see if
boring
there's
person.
anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
And the game.
She is formidable. But how many days of passion will you get out of her? How many nights? The Absolute will give you something that can last. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Show me the power.
Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again?
Do
She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought.
Well, one soldier less
But I
to
can
fight.
caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side.
For now.
And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
And that's exactly the moment where we will learn about the relic. I live to serve.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Understood. But wait a minute. What exactly is this
It
relic?
is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking
Why?
about the relic makes her anxious.
You're afraid of this relic? Let's pass another check.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it.
You said you lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
The relic is very important. Maybe you can give me more support.
Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you.
Excellent. I love secret stashes. I understand.
The shadows
I'm
around the
ready.
mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers.
So maybe a key.
But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Yes, that Balthazar, he is completely out of his mind. But this is a way to his room. And you see, we got a key from his room. And we learned about the relic. Excellent. The only thing left is to go and explore this room. Okay, it's time to pay a visit to Balthazar. And guys, I am just running through all of this. But take a look, there will be plenty of bookshelves and interesting stories and even scrolls here. Take your time and explore everything. If I will do it on video, it will take hours, maybe 4 hours. That's too much. And here we go, Balthazar's room. And right here, right near the entrance, choose Linsella, and you see, there will be a disc over here. Let's take it. It will be
Once
part
again,
of the
your
story,
mind
of
opens to
your
Linsella,
story.
and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
I will have a separate video about. I understand if you won't keep it to yourself. But actually it will tell us a story, an interesting story. But as I said, there will be another video about.
Alright.
Let's choose our main hero, and right here you see there will be, I don't know how to call it, but there will be a hut. Let's take it.
Moving ahead.
And yes, there will be a moon lantern, a working one. We can equip it and go through the shadows. But we got all sorts of blessings already, and I think we are not afraid of the shadows anymore. But let it be. A walking moon letter? Why not? Why not, my friends? So, right now we are going to solve a book puzzle. It will be over here. We need to find an entrance to the secret chamber. By the way, you see, there will be another hut just on the table. Take it. If you need it, of course. What you need to do, go and press these books. And after that books. And you see, ancient altar will appear. And guess what we need to place here? Yes, a hut, my friends, a hut. Let's insert it. And whoa, a secret entrance. Let's go inside. And there will be plenty of interesting stuff all over. And yeah,
But
he
they
was...
were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
He definitely experimented with the tadpoles. Just take a look at that. It's horrible. A broken moon letters, a lot of them, and plenty of dead pixies? No, that Balthazar. He will pay for this, definitely. But just before it, let me sit in his torture chair.
A seat that has seen many occupants,
No,
none of
you
their
don't
own
want
volition,
it?
and none
Oh,
in comfort.
okay, he don't want it. And you know what, there will be, of course, with the research, there will be a very good chest over here. Let's open it. Because there will be a treasure that I desire so much inside. And right now, I'm gonna show it to you.
Shouldn't we wish to live in more interesting times?
Come on. And you see there will be an elixir, but a head, a real wizard head. Through the old playthrough I was searching for such head, and now I have it. Look, finally I look like a wizard, like a true wizard. Yeah. But let's continue our exploration. There will be a few very interesting stuff. Capes. Capes are rare in this game, and we will find one over here. It's a very good one. And by the way, read all those notes. They are really interesting. Right here will be just some alchemy component. And this metal door. Yeah, you need to pass a check of surgery to unlock it. Or you just have to pull that lever. Easy like that. And guess where we are? Do you remember I showed you an alternative way how to reach the third floor? And that's it. We jump from here to here, and through the ladder we found ourselves over here. So you can do it without talking with general and without taking a quest siding with them. Okay, but this door need to be unlocked, really unlocked, and the lock will be 30. And finally it's done, we gain some experience point.
Even stripped of flesh, the warhound is formidable.
A dog.
Spectral eyes meet yours as it growls a challenge.
Of
And
course,
then
you
it hesitates,
always have a
gleaming
choice to
muzzle
kill it.
sampling your scent as if in recognition.
Or you can just use animal handling.
The hound relaxes, clearly accustomed to this show of deference within its master's chamber. It turns away and utterly ignores you, as it would any lowly foot soldier.
And now we can go and explore everything we like, open the chest and do other stuff. Doggy will not touch you. And this room also hides a few secrets. First of them will be over here. Let's go. And pass a perception check. There will be a crack in the floor. And right here will be a book, believe it or not. But a book. It will be a good, interesting story. And it also worth to unlock this chest. Because it will contain a cap. Oh my god, I love it, completely love it. There are so little caps in the game. And the letter, of course. My dear husband. So, that letter from his wife?
Imagine what she'd think if she saw him now.
There will be plenty of books all around, so take your time, go and read them all. But we will go to the next room. You see, the key from the prison. Do you remember at the beginning of the video we take this key? And now we use it. Almost at the end. There will be not a lot of secrets over here. You can read the play.
Very well then.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her
Oh,
light
yeah.
will never be forgotten.
This is a room of his wife. And guess what? I found a book about Selyun over here. But what will be more important, there will be a chest over here. Let's take a closer look.
I see you. You sneaky
It's
little
not a usual chest, it's a mimic, and he will attack you immediately. But you know what to do. Oh, he's so beautiful. Let's defeat him and take all of his loot. Mimic is defeated, and let's take a look at his loot. There will be very fancy boots, but yeah, a shattered letter. Let's read it. Oh no, I mean no, you will learn this story by yourself. And that's it, friends. We explore every corner of this map. Of course, except Mindflayer's colony and the rooftop. But we will come here once again during the quest to infiltrate the Moon Towers. But for now, that's it. I found no more secret inside this tower. Maybe your perception is way more better and you find more secrets. So if you do, don't forget to tell me about them in the comment section below. But for now, friends, I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, don't forget to like it. And of course, subscribe to see more adventures, because our next point of destination will be a Gauntlet of Shar, a very mysterious place. So friends, meet you there!